Hello, Madridistas, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we talk you through the very latest and important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Real Madrid talisman Jude Bellingham has a long way to reach Gerard Lampard level, says Premier League legend. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is keen to fortify Real Madrid defense and will meet with the club's official soon enough, according to reports which have been circulating in the Spanish capital. So we are going to be talking you through that on this episode. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you do not miss on our next updates. Jude Bellingham is currently one of, if not the most valuable asset in the world of football. The youngster has been a bona fide match winner for Real Madrid since he stepped onto the turn in the white colours for the first time, and is currently the talisman of Carlo Ancelotti's side. Currently, the 20-year-old is also a fundamental member of Gareth Southgate's setup for the Three Lions and will be instrumental in the team's ambition of conquering the Euros next summer. His heroics for both club and country have won the youngster praises for all over the globe. He has been labelled as a favourite for the Ballon d'Or, and he also draw comparison with some of the greats of the game. Speaking to the media recently, former Real Madrid, Liverpool and England striker Michael Owen gave his 2 cents on Bellingham's heroics. While largely supportive of the propaganda around Bellingham, the Liverpool legend insisted that it was too early to compare the youngster with English greats. Jude Bellingham wouldn't automatically be better than Gerard, Lampard and Scholes if he wins La Liga, Champions League and Euros next year. He would win the Ballon d'Or though. Those players did it for years and years and they never dropped their level. They won multiple titles and they were also Champions League winners, he added, emphasizing that longevity is a crucial factor. Finally, he reaffirmed that he was a fan of the youngster and summarized his stance, saying, "Jude is amazing and there is no bigger admirer of him than me, but we can't talk about him being more decorated than those players just yet. He needs to do it for 5, 6 or 7 years to be up there with them," he said, according to Mundo Deportivo. Having discussed and concluded with that, we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid head coach Carlo Ancelotti is keen to fortify Real Madrid defense in January. Will meet the club officials soon. Real Madrid stands heading into the winter transfer market appears set. Carlo Ancelotti was satisfied with the squad available at his disposal despite the long list of injuries, and the club were firm that they would make no signing in January. The situation now has drastically changed, keeping in mind the last injury blow and the long and tiring schedule ahead. The men in white have been linked with several players in recent weeks. The defense, needless to say, has been of primary interest. Now, journalist Edu Aguirre of El Chiringuito TV confirms that manager's stance on the winter transfer window. Carlo Ancelotti wishes to strengthen the defense in January and will meet with the club administrators in the coming days to discuss the same. Needless to say, the sudden inclination towards the signing of a defender is in light of David Alaba's recent ACL injury. With two defenders out for the long term, the manager has only Nacho Fernandez and Antonio Rudiger as his available defensive options heading into the new year. In fact, the German is the only available center defender for Real Madrid's next game after his Spanish counterpart was sent off in the team's last game of the year. Real Madrid began looking for solutions to their defensive crisis by looking toward known names in Rafael Varane and Rafa Marin. While both players are still options, it is now clear that their arrival would be complicated, especially in the case of the latter. As revealed earlier today, Los Blancos have two other names on their table: Robert Renan of Zenit St. Petersburg and Goncalo Inacio of Sporting Club de Portugal. The former is currently contracted with a Russian club owned by the state, and his transfer will thus face resistance from the European Union for political reasons. Inacio thus is one of the best chance of signing for Real Madrid, and his release clause of 60 million euros is not a number that would back away from. So, having said on that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.